My friends, welcome to another episode of the Nuclear Heatwave Wrestling Podcast, brought to you by Mafia Sports Report. I, as always, am Dr. Love, and of course, over there on that screen, we got my brother from another mother. We got Sauce Bronson, right there. And what we got this guy. This guy's here with us today. Look at this. He's back for another
Hey,
show.
I finally did my hair right the first time.
There we go. There we go. We got it. There we go. Wait, there we go. Mikey Whipwreck. There we go, baby. It's I know how many, all the different hand motions of wrestling. I love it. And we do have a chat here right away. We do have CBM in the house. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. So obviously today's the day. This is the week, right? The go home week of SummerSlam here in the Motor City. And it's gonna be great because again, we who's going? Who?
This guy's going.
This guy's going. This guy's going.
And that guy.
My wife's going too. That's her first show. It's her first show ever. It's gonna be great. So yeah. The producer in the back's got a too.
Producer,
Yeah. Let me talk to you. So basically we got a nice little preview here. We did a little bit earlier show here. Oh, look, it looks like we do have another chat here. It's from a D-Town guy. Yeah, the real world's champ in the building. And that's nice. It is nice. He when you did win the belt once, but I think Chad Too Bad is current champion, my friend.
Whoa.
So you have to go after at SummerSlam because guess what? This is the most prestigious title right here of all wrestling. So, but you might win. You might try.
For the newer viewers, what is that?
That is the Tomato Fountain World Championship. It's the most prestigious belt. Of course, I am a 13 or 12-time champion. 12-time, the most of Tomato Fountain. Pickles, Sauce Bronson, he had the longest reign as Tomato Fountain champion. So, of course.
2 years, baby.
There
2
we go.
years.
I don't need a title to get over.
We do.
You know what? I said, hold on. Let's see if I can Photoshop him out. Let's see. Okay, you lucky. Count your days, guy. Count your days.
Now, hey, Sauce, we got a good one here from TBM. SummerSlam needs Dan Campbell's lion that he wanted on the sideline.
Hey, so listen, the word on the street, guys, is he's not called Dan Campbell no more. He's called Man Campbell.
Man Campbell. I know. That does sound like a porn name. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds like a really bad sequel to that show, Manimal.
Manimal? Oh gosh. Oh Lord. I'm not gonna lie. There's a guy, one of our friends named Josh, and he just loves Manimal for some reason. He does.
But yet he will not buy it for the $5.
He won't
on eBay. People aren't holding on to their their one season of Manimal.
We do have D-Town guy. Goldie's coming home in my Ciampa voice. Well, you know what? It's funny you mentioned that because I do have Goldie right here. Ciampa's Goldie. And this is a nice Goldie. But you know, it's funny because it's technically not gold, the Tomato Fountain, but it's still just as prestigious. So we'll see. You might have a chance on Saturday, but me, you got this guy, you got Sauce. We'll see what happens.
Because Nuclear Heatwave Wrestling Podcast will be in the building at SummerSlam.
Yes, they will. It's going to be fun. So basically, we do have a little preview here for basically the SummerSlam show. And to start that off, we're going to start off here. Let's take a look with our little guy here. And we're going to do this real quick because there's not much more information about it. But we do have what they announced last week. The SummerSlam Battle Royal.
Can I put what Sauce put too? Because I really don't give a fuck.
You have to wait your turn.
Okay.
Wait your turn. That's what we do here. We wait. So we're going to talk about the SummerSlam Battle Royal again, pretty quick though on this. Now the Battle Royal again was announced and made most likely because LA Knight literally has no match at the show. So
Whoa.
boo, exactly. So basically, this battle royal was announced last Friday on SmackDown, and they at that time only announced him and Sheamus in the match. So it was like, okay, who else is going to be in this match?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yep. And then we got CBM here. There's precedent for it. In the 80s, there was dance music performer named Man Parrish. There we go. Oh, yeah. See, there we love it. We love it.
I love his factoids. You have the best factoids.
Where do you think you get it? I have Wikipedia, but where do you think I've got it from? It runs in the family. That's what I'm talking about. And that's a fact of life. But so anyways, with this battle royal, they announced that right now there's LA Knight, we have Sheamus, we have Ciampa, Shinsuke Nakamura, Otis, and Chad Gable. Now, obviously,
that's not a battle royal. That's like a 6-pack.
Well,
challenge.
obviously, but you're not Styles, Miz,
almost.
Oh gosh, don't even.
Dude, he's a big guy. He's gonna be in there.
Almost will be in it. The pay-per-view, almost will be in it. You watch and see.
Almost ain't gonna be in it, but he will.
He'll almost be in it. Oh god.
Hold
on. Bam, fun time. So,
nice.
Oh yeah. But so obviously, there's gonna be more people in that match. I'm pretty sure Top Dollar's not gonna be in it. So sorry, Sauce. I know you're waiting to see Top Dollar.
Well, you know what?
Will be in it because LA Knight's gonna beat him up
again.
You know what? Flop Dog's not gonna be there. You know what? I'm out.
I'm out. Oh, Eddie's out.
Eddie's out.
Eddie's out. Oh my god! So obviously, there's gonna be more people added to this battle royal. It's gonna be like what traditional battle royal? They all get in the ring over the top rope, and then what? They just win nothing. Like to me, it should have been number one contender for like U.S. title, but now they have Santos Escobar facing Austin Theory in 2 weeks on SmackDown.
No sense.
It's like okay, but
look, guys, we're all for a title that's defended like strictly on like the shows that aren't pay-per-views. Bring back the TV title. Put the U.S. title where it belongs. I mean, depend it on shows, but put them on your pay-per-view.
Especially when we talk about basically what the big
top four.
Yeah, the big. You know, this is one of your biggest shows, and you don't have a mid-card belt on there. I'm really shocked. You know, I'm glad I was wrong, and I know we're getting ahead. I'm glad that I was wrong about one match that was going to be postponed to SmackDown, but luckily we got it on the pay-per-view where it belongs.
Exactly.
Are you talking about? We'll talk about it in a minute.
So yeah, D-Town guys got a chat here, and it's actually smart. I think it makes sense. Lashley will be a surprise entrant, but makes sense.
He might win it.
Bronson Reed could be added easily to that. They've been kind of pushing.
Oh, he'll be in there.
You know, so there's choice. There's definitely people here for it. It's just it's got to mean something. It can't just be the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Hell, this doesn't even have a win, like a thing to win. So basically, how I look at it is, if LA Knight does not win this, it's very surprising. But again, he's so over, he might not need to win it.
Well, they better not use that as an excuse to keep jobbing him out.
I know, exactly. So hopefully,
it's going to be Zack Ryder all over again.
Oh gosh, yep. Woo. Yep, there we go, baby.
No.
So honestly, there's not much to put on this match, but I'm going to put down honestly that right. I'll put I'll put LA Knight to win.
Okay.
I'm just going to make a note of this also. I don't see the expletive tag titles on here either. Now,
apparently, from what I've heard, is that Kevin Owens is injured, legitimately injured, so he can't wrestle. Now, as obviously, I'm a little mad because I am, as everyone knows, a huge KO fan. So it does bother me that I came in to see him wrestle, right? So,
but all right, look, man, when you're a champ, sometimes you just gotta suck it up.
Yeah. Exactly. So
and it's a tag match. Just keep Sammy in there the entire time.
He's in there the whole time.
Yeah, and be the hot tag. Do what you got to do. That's why it's a tag team,
right?
Well, you never heard about Jim Brunzell being like, "Oh my God, I'm hurt." Well, if you're hurt, well, guess what? B. Brian Blair's in the match the whole time.
Exactly. Who do you got though? If you had to pick someone that's not named yet, or someone that is, who would you pick?
Who I want is LA Knight, but I don't think that's going to happen.
All right, so you're going to say the unannounced question mark?
Yeah, unannounced.
So put the question mark.
It's going to be
there. You go.
Something stupid.
TBA,
yeah,
who's tag teaming with Vacant. the most dominant tag team of all time.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Wayne
You're
So,
not wrong.
who you got, Sauce?
I am going to go with
Honky Tonk Man. No.
You know what? Just for the sake of being different, you know what?
Oh,
I'll say some particular person's favorite wrestler,
oh gosh.
who she shall not be named.
Oh boy, you are in treading dangerous waters there, my friend.
I didn't say who she was. So.
So okay, I see where you got there. So all right, so we got LA Knight, we got Sheamus, and we got TBA. I like it. Does look like we have a couple chats here. We got D-Town guy again.
I forgot about Braun Strowman too.
And Strowman could easily come back as well. Yeah. They took Trish and Becky off as well, and yeah, we were going to definitely talk about that. But yeah, we'll talk about that right after this, actually, because it goes into the other women's match that we don't care about. So, but we do have looks like the Mad Chatters here. Thank you for coming back, man, and listening to us talk wrestling. SummerSlam's here, and then we do have. Look at this honky tonk man. Look, yes, I'm not sure if that's for me or that's for this guy. I don't know, but you know what? We'll take it. And then we got.
I wish I looked like the honky tonk. No, not really. He kind of let himself go lately.
And then we got CBM. Braun Strowman would be the third killer bee. Oh Lord! You know what? With those skinny jeans he has, there you go.
He's got an 86 those and go back to what he used to wear.
Yeah, just wear like the army.
We've been saying this for the longest. Like go back to the army greens. It's not that hard.
It doesn't make any sense.
Stop wearing those H&M pants. Just go back to the army thrift store, boys. That's all I'm saying. It's not rocket science,
right? So. As the D-Town guy said, and yeah, as of this week, the Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch match that they have been building up to with legitimate building feud has now been pulled from the show. And here's my thing about it. One, the Rhea Ripley supposed match against Raquel Rodriguez, again, has never been, it's not official, still might not be official, but say
it's a SmackDown match.
Yeah, exactly. That could be SmackDown, but think of it this way. We already have 2 women's matches on here. If that Trish was on here, that's 3. If Raquel and Rhea was on there, that's 4. The only last pay-per-view I can tell you that had 4 women's matches was Evolution. That was all women's matches. I mean, come on. You're not going to have 4 women's matches on a pay-per-view unless it's a 2-night WrestleMania. And that doesn't count. You have 2 nights.
Yeah, 2-night SummerSlam.
So it's like...
That's coming soon.
Yeah. And the problem...
Next year.
Here's what makes me mad is that... Remember last year what happened to Seth Rollins? His match got canceled with Riddle. He was supposed to fight Riddle, but then
Riddle.
But then and then he came out and they beat him up and stuff. But his match in a sense got canceled. So now Becky Lynch's match, she's the one that loses here. Becky Lynch is off the card. She didn't even get to wrestle. And they built this up. Was I excited for this feud? No, not really. Yeah. But it was better than Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey because Ronda, they have to have this feud in here. So
Ronda's on her way out.
Exactly. It's like let's give her what she wants, and she's going to be rolling out of here. That's fine. And that rolls right into Sauce's favorite match of the night: Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler. And
all right, guys, I'll catch you later, guys.
And Sauce is gone. So.
Gone.
So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna all put on here. I think we're gonna trifecta.
I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah. There we go. So, and here's my thing, and we already briefly talked about this. And
I got no time for part timers, man. I got no love for
if
them.
this feud had been like growing for months, it
just kind of happened.
It just happened. We watched the show. She knocked her out. No provocation.
No, nothing spurred it.
No dissension. There was nothing that started it.
This wasn't like Strike Force, like Rick Martel, like Tito Santana forearming God. Rick Martel and him getting
pissed. Did you just bring up Strike Force?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Greatest tag teams of all time.
Oh yes. Here we go.
Anyway, didn't cause it like that. She just kind of was like, I'm gonna punch her now.
Yeah, and the fact that this is going to be MMA rules, you know, it's going to be more of a shit show.
It's like the AEW Jake Hager.
Oh my gosh! Well, they're just going to be rolling. They're going to be throwing each other around a little bit, rolling each other around. Try to get an arm bar here. Try to get a triangle choke.
Arm bar.
Arm drag.
Arm bar. It's like, look, Shayna Baszler's winning this match. Like, if Ronda won this match, I'd be shocked, but I wouldn't put it past her, only because I want to lose. I want to win going out on top. It's like on top. Cool. Quote, unquote. You're leaving. Right? But I don't know what's more funny, guys. Here's what I think is more funny. This match being on the card, or the fact that there was rumors that she wants to go back to UFC and fight.
She wants to fight Holly Combs.
Yeah, she'll get destroyed because she can't fight anymore. Everyone knows her shtick, her tactics.
She tried to bully people in the octagon.
Yep. Like I almost want her to go back. Cool, go fight Amanda Nunes. Yeah, and then she'll destroy you again.
I heard they're making another Expendables movie.
They are.
So just go there. I mean, they'll take you back.
Oh, Expendables 4 comes out. No, not a sponsor. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Well, here's the thing. There are 2 Jason Statham movies coming out in August. One is Expendables 4. The other is more. It's a better movie, Meg 2. Meg 2, or The Trench. And I'll tell you right now, if I got money to sponsor it, I would sponsor that. But unfortunately, no money. But we'll see.
Giant sharks can't go wrong.
And then we do have CBM here. We got then she's not honoring the time-honored tradition of going out on her back.
You mean like Goldberg?
I'm
sorry. I blacked out for a second.
Oh, man. So basically, guys, at this point, this match is going to be our bathroom break match, most likely. What if we all go to the bathroom and we all meet up in that match? Like, hey, guys.
Hey!
Hold on. It's funny you mentioned that because when we was watching Great American Bash, that I'm gonna be honest with the people. I was like halfway paying attention to. But anyway, we all were saying, at that point we were talking about, we was kind of going over the card, and one of our buddies, Avery, aka the Ugly Dudley, he literally said, Hey guys, let's all get together for some beers for that match. I was like, yeah, that's good. It'll be cool. Basically we have to rush together because that match is only going to be like 6 minutes. But hey, I'm down to clown in the hallway.
Oh, come on, man! They're going to give him at least 15.
Oh my God!
And that's even better. That's even better for us to go drink.
I'll
think give him 20 minutes. I don't care.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, but no, not actually interesting to watch. So, but anyways, moving on from that, we do have Logan Paul, the influencer, the Maverick, versus Ricochet.
Nothing Maverick about him.
Ricochet, the former Prince Puma.
I don't mind Prince Puma.
Man's
got crazy skill.
So here's what I look at this. We have talked about Logan Paul a few times on this podcast about how he has really picked up on the wrestling. His
face is very punchable, so people love to hate him.
It is a punchable face. That's a good thing.
No, it's not bad. No. I wish I had a punchable face. I did. I do. But that man has an amazingly punchable face.
Right? Like, the fact of the matter is he's like the second biggest heel, only to Dominic Mysterio.
I don't say he's second big.
He's pretty big.
He's up there. He's doing a good job being a heel.
Yeah. Well, people hate influencers, and they hate his face. They hate.
You don't say.
Yeah, it's just like that.
See, that's the bad. That's the wait. Wait. Keep going. That's what I'm talking about. Mature. That's what I'm talking about.
We're so mature.
So with this match, here's how I look at it. Logan Paul's lost the last 4 matches. Well, 3 and then Royal Rumble. Right? He's got to go over on this. He's going to win this match.
He will get help to go over.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to kill Ricochet's momentum. Or maybe they do. I don't know what they're thinking right now in their booking.
Well, here's another thing to think about. Everyone remembering Royal Rumble and that crazy spot that they did, which was it was a crazy spot. But now, here's the test. Now you have a full match to work with. You have chain wrestling. You can't be just flipping around the whole time. You can't, you know. Oh gosh! So we do have CBM with always great commentary. When I think of Logan Paul, I think of Summer's Eve douche nozzle.
Is that a beer? Sounds like a beer.
Oh my gosh!
Like we got
let's go with that.
We got douche nozzle on tap.
Oh my gosh!
But so here's what I'll say, guys. When it comes to Logan Paul, love or hate him, this is gonna be this has potential. And I know wrestling fans are gonna throw stones at me, and you can add me all you want. This match has potential to be the show stealer.
You're right.
It's going to be a spot fest.
It will be.
Isn't that what a lot of wrestling is now? Spot fest.
I know.
I mean, in today's wrestling.
Oh, absolutely.
Today's wrestling.
But
this is what all the kids want.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, you don't remember the spot fest a couple months later. Like
in in other cases maybe, but because of Logan Paul and how he's so over with his
I know that
social
might
media
be that might be
yeah.
grace on that.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
yeah, exactly. You know,
I mean, we're not talking like Dolph Ziggler versus Ricochet when you do a whole bunch of spots that nobody's going to remember. You know, like I said, this is going to be Logan Paul, Ricochet, SummerSlam, and whatnot, and everybody's social media is going to be going over it back and forth. Hell, I mean, with Logan Paul, I mean, they're still talking about him and that other dude at WrestleMania with that table spot. Every now and then you see that spot pops up.
Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, so it's insane to think that, but as long like that match will probably be 13 minutes, 12 minutes long. It's not going to be super long.
No. Like I said, it's going to be a spot fest, but 12 minutes.
Now, as long does he bring Prime Bottle out again? Does he bring?
No, because he lost because of Prime Bottle.
Oh yeah, so he doesn't want Prime Bottle. Nope, he doesn't want Prime Bottle out there. But look, all I care about is that the owner, proprietor of the Buckshot Lariat, the Logan Lariat, because he no one else does it better than him. I said what I said. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But
somewhere.
I know. Well, I don't like lackeys, former lackeys of, even though I like the Bullet Club, the lackeys of the Bullet Club always annoy me. People that like, oh, I think I'm better because I have cowboy fringe on my legs, and my name's Adam.
Not a lot of farms.
So we do have
Ranches,
we got D-Town guy here. Clearly, this is just for the spots.
Thank you, D-Town guy. Absolutely,
and it makes sense. I would like to see a couple like slowed down spots, but guess what? That's what Gunther's match is going to be for.
Oh, Gunther's going to be a clinic, man.
That stuff like that. But you're going to see some high flying moves here. So hopefully, they've been working together. They've been practicing everything. Make it a safe. I would rather have a very clean, safe move than something super over the top that he might not be ready to do.
You mean like a Spanish fly? Out of the
off the top rope. Yeah. You know what? I bet he already tried it and did it in practice. But again,
it's way different in practice than going out there and doing it.
Well, of course. Audience. Then we do have a CBM with. He might have a chance to be brought out a Surge can. Oh my God,
Surge!
First off, if that was WCW back in, of course, because that's when they were pushing all the time.
You mean the drink that causes the left side of your face to get paralyzed? You drink too much of it, you're like,
listen. Let me tell you guys something. If Surge comes back tomorrow,
I would have one.
I'm one-way ticket to Diabetes Town. Okay, that stuff was too damn good. Okay, too damn good.
Well, it was like 3 colas in one.
Oh my gosh!
Was that how it was? They did it like a measurement, like 2 Jolt colas equal 1 can of Surge.
Yep. Yeah. Pretty much.
The Surge is 1/2 a vial of morphine and of adrenaline.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, moving on.
So with this match, I'm going to say that Logan Paul, just because he's lost the last 4 matches, he's got to win this match. He's going to go over.
They're going to put Logan Paul over with trickery or some type of interference.
I could see it. I could definitely see that.
Because like that's the only way they're going to be like. So everybody still sees him as an influencer, and they're going to be like, somebody's going to be like, "You got talent, but I can take you to the next level." It's going to be somebody
like Logan with trickery.
Thank you.
I like it. Trick Williams comes out. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing out here?
No, Leo Rush.
Oh God, Leo Rush has got his hands full at GCW on Friday. Because he's going to retire after that show too. So. Please, oh gosh. So yeah, so that's going to be yeah. I mean, I think the match is going to be entertaining. It will be for what it is. What it is, I think it's going to be entertaining. So, and sometimes, and that's not a bad thing.
No, it's fine.
So on this list here, we will get into the upcoming rubber match of Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, versus Brock Lesnar, the former next big thing, the Conqueror, the Beast Incarnate.
At what point did he stop?
Brock Lesnar.
At what point did he stop being the next big thing and just became the thing?
When he won the world title, the title from Rock. I'm pretty sure that's when he became like, they stopped calling him the next big thing because he's like, well, I won the title,
so yeah,
I'm the thing.
I'm just gonna glaze over. I'm just gonna glaze over all these mid card titles.
So, all right, with this match, we've talked about the form of the matches they had before, and I already talked to this guy here earlier, and it's like the fact that there is now. I know we still have until Friday, right? The go home SmackDown, but there's no stipulation. Like this should have been a bull rope match.
I would have loved it.
The story makes complete sense to do a bull rope match because one, Dusty Rhodes connection right away is a huge connection.
Yeah.
Two, how the rules of a bull rope match work. It makes you both look good because no one gets pinned. No one pins, no one submitted. You just have to knock them out to be able to do the four turnbuckle posts. Yeah. To me, that if Brock doesn't want to look bad getting pinned, or Cody doesn't want to look bad getting pinned or submitted or passed out, whatever they want to do, it's like, so right now it's a regular match, and I think that's a bad mistake to have it just I'm not asking for a cage match. I'm not saying that.
No, most rubber matches are gimmick.
Yeah.
They, like you said, I agree 100% with you about it being a bull rope match. I just want to see a bull rope match soon,
right?
Because it hasn't been used in forever.
Yep. Again, like I said, I think JBL and Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Dusty Rhodes had one.
Steve Corino.
No, he had one in WWE. He had
I want to say 2008 or something.
Oh yeah. It was it's not coming to me. I'll randomly yell it later and be like,
You'll be dead asleep and wake up at like 4 a.m. like, ah!
D-Town guy, no holds bar match. Look, that makes sense because either
strap match with Hulk Hogan.
Oh, trust me. Yeah. So CBM, of course, unless it was the Yappa Pie strap match with Hulk Hogan, who hit pinned Ric Flair and then hit the fourth turnbuckle. Yes, this guy's is how ridiculous this match was. It's infamous. Is that Hulk Hogan, who has to make sure to use his finisher and get a pin, even though he did not get the match. CBM, of course, Dusty and Living Dangerously bull rope match, which we watched, and we do have that. We have the original tape for that.
That match made Corino.
Oh yes, the hardcore icon.
Yeah, that match made Steve Corino.
Oh my gosh, when he dyed his hair the platinum blonde, and that's when he became. Oh, that's funny. But
real quick, guys, it was the Great American Bash 2007. It was Dusty Rhodes versus Randy Orton.
There you go. Because the Legend Killer stuff. They were doing the Legend Killer storylines.
Some of my favorite Randy Orton stuff. Period.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. Now going back to this match, what do you think, man?
I think Cody Rhodes is gonna go. I hope he goes over. I think he's gonna go over. But then again, I don't know when it comes to Lesnar and their booking because Vince McMahon has the biggest hard on for the guy. I don't know if he's involved in the booking still. They say he is. Yeah. And he's like, no, Brock. And I'm like, no, dude. Take your carny mustache, get out of the way, and let other people actually elevate.
Oh my gosh.
He shows up 6 times a year.
Yeah.
Yep.
It makes no sense to have Cody Rhodes lose this match. So
No.
Cody has to win.
And Lesnar's actually been doing a good job of putting people over lately.
Yeah. And
keep doing it.
And this is a complete feud. Some people might look at this like, oh, it's another match. It's like, guess what wrestling was? Feuds, several matches in a feud, and he's actually finishing this feud.
The difference between then and now is because you can watch, you got to like minimize these feuds, because back in the day you'd be feuding with one guy for like 8 months,
yeah,
a year,
yeah.
I mean, like Flair feuded with Dusty for 3 years straight one time,
yeah,
and I'm like, you can't do that anymore, man. But this is complete, like you said. This is a complete one because they've been building it up because Lesnar never shows up for TV.
Yeah, and that's what's sad about it. But I still think Cody has to win. But Sauce, what do you think?
Oh, definitely. Cody's definitely got to get the W. As far as what? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no. So I'm looking at about 15 minute car wreck. Give me, chair matches. Give me a few table break spots. Throw a couple stairs in there, and just give me a full car wreck. But I will, just to piggyback off of that guy. I do think, as far as Lesnar goes, he's definitely been doing a pretty good job, and I think he's at the point now where he's got all his title reigns, whatever. So he's willing to do the work now and not be such a stingy asshole. And then also one more piggyback. As far as long-term booking, I want to say WWE maybe 10 years ago they were kind of certain stars they would do that with, but I don't know. Maybe it's because the influence of New Japan, being as far as in the States now, where you do a couple matches, that's it, or maybe AEW's ass backwards booking.
Yeah.
Where as far as how Papa Khan over there, guys feud each other for like a month and then it's on to the next thing.
Googly icon.
Oh my gosh. So who do you have? So you said Cody though?
I'm saying Cody, but I'm leery. I really don't want them to be like, well, yeah.
Listen, Mr. Guy. I need you to find the courage to pick Lesnar, okay?
You know what? I will.
He will. So he did. That was peer pressure at its finest. So you know what? Or we could call it veer pressure for Veer Mahan.
Hey, that dude showed up in NXT for like 3 months, and now we haven't seen him again.
Yeah, no, he was like back eating craft services one time.
Oh my gosh. We do have CBM here with another chat. Vince still has the hots for Brock's wife, and he's meaning Sable, who's Brock's wife. I mean, how was she able to come back as Vince's secretary 3 years after suing WWF for millions? So of course Brock's gonna keep getting strong, kept strong.
Yeah,
that's all definitely true, because it's like, Sable came back. Okay.
I did not know that. I did not know she came back as a secretary.
Well, she came back the storyline was too. She was in the storyline with Tori Wilson. They were even Playboy again together and stuff. It was a whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And that's Mrs. Lesnar. I mean, so so we do have Cody, and then peer pressured into we got Lesnar here.
Yep.
So let's take a look here real quick. Let's see. We do have all right, so we're going to talk about next match, which is the Intercontinental Championship with Gunther, current reigning defending champion, versus Drew McIntyre.
I hate to break it to Drew, but I see Gunther taking this thing.
So real quick, guys. Normally, let me chime in real quick. What I was saying earlier, I'm glad that I'm wrong. I was wrong about certain things. I'm actually glad I was wrong about this match being on SmackDown, because I thought for sure this was going to be a SmackDown match. But now you get to see Gunther live. You get to see Drew McIntyre and all of his hairy man meat live. You get to see chops. You get to see kicks. You get to see shenanigans.
That was me kicking. I couldn't get my foot. I'm like, I'm not getting my foot.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of the sweaty man meets getting slapped, and I'm gonna be here for it.
Yeah.
Now, will it be on the level of Clash of the Castle? I don't know. But one thing I do notice about Detroit crowds definitely loves McIntyre. Like at the last match when McIntyre was getting a solid push, against Roman.
Oh, they loved him, man. We were there at that show. They loved McIntyre. That whole tag team match they have, like fifth almost 20-minute match. It was a good match.
So I will say that Detroit crowd, I think the Detroit crowd, it might be on the same level as that Clash of the Castle crowd. So
yeah,
it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how the crowd is gonna play into this.
Oh yeah, but it's gonna here's the thing. Give them 20 minutes, right? Give them 20 minutes of just nonstop action. Obviously, it looks like D-Town guy, he's might be on the right path here. Gunther retains due to interference. Now, the great heel teams are like that, so it does make complete sense to do that, because right now Drew doesn't have a group. Like Sheamus had his Brawling Brutes.
Yep.
Butch and Ridge Holland, but it's like Drew doesn't have that kind of group. So it'd be, to me, I don't like that because it automatically moves into like, well, let's put him his team guys would, and I don't want to just throw people with him. Like, hey, what are you doing? Nothing. Go with McIntyre. You're gonna work with him. Go here. I don't like that. I think the match is gonna be a solid match where they'll be there. But I don't think you're going to see an actual interference. You might see them. I think they're going to get kicked out. Actually, you're going to get the referee. You're out of here, and you're going to see him freak out. The great jumping up, freak out, like no. How do you think you can do that to me? Nah, I don't know. Whatever. However he talks like that. But yeah. So I think Gunther is going to win. But it's going to be a very close match. You're going to see at least 2 Claymores in that match for sure. Gunther, you normally use that powerbomb finisher. I'm telling you, man, that's tough on McIntyre. McIntyre's a big boy, So I don't see that happening unless he's running into it. Like he tries to jump up to jump over him and grabs him and then slams him down. I could see that happening, but he's going to win this match with a clothesline, like the clothesline from Austria. That's what he's going to use or whatever. He said, oh, this guy's back. Hey, man, thanks for coming back in the town, man. Let's go. I appreciate it, man. So,
no problem.
But, so like I said, we were talking about Gunther. We were talking about.
Oh, Gunther's got this. It's going to be a brutal match. They're going to go long, I think. Like again, because it's all about elevating Gunther because they need another top level heel.
Well, I actually said at least 20 minutes. I said that's what I want. I want a 20-minute match.
Will McIntyre get screwed? Yes. Imperium's out there.
Well, that's what D-Town guy was saying. He was saying that Gunther retains interference from someone other than Imperium,
or maybe Dragunov.
Oh yeah, after his great match he had at Great American Bash. Against Carmelo Hayes. That guy, I mean, we already know Dragunov and the former Walter Gunther knocked down, drag out, pardon pun. No, screw that. We love pun. Knock down, Dragunov matches. So
no, they're going to throw everybody for a loop and have him join Imperium.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
it'd be a great one to get him on the main roster.
Yeah,
because right now, if you didn't have Dragunov win that world title against Carmelo Hayes,
no, he's going up.
Then you need to go. Yeah, you need to go to the main it'd and it would be great to see that. It'd be a great addition at that point. So, but I think, gosh, I'll tell you right now. Oh, yep. And D-Town guy actually had another good point. So the JD McDonough. Well, apparently JD McDonough, they were going to put him apparently with Judgment Day with Finn Balor, but I think those plans are now on hold right now because of how hot Judgment Day is. And I'm fine with that. JD McDonough. Dragunov makes more sense for Imperium, but JD McDonough, I'm a fan of him as well. The former Jordan Devlin, I'm a big fan of him. And so either one, I'd be fine with. So I like that. As for this though, for Gunther retains. Gunther only needs about 40 more days, approximately, to beat Honky Tonk Man's record. So
I still want to see Honky Tonk Man come out with like 1 day to go.
Wait,
and cost Gunther the title.
I see what you did there. I see Intercontinental title. Come on, guys, work with me on this.
We're gonna get a rubber chicken that falls out of the ceiling.
Oh my god! But wouldn't that be funny if you had if he really came out hit chair guitar shot?
Oh, I would actually be ecstatic about it.
Oh
yeah,
my!
I would automatically win the Tomato Fountain title.
It
would be like me cashing in the Money in the Bank.
If you wrote that down and it happened to be like, that's hilarious. It almost reminds me of like when we did our Royal Rumble one year, and one of the prop bets I did for like our drinking thing was I just wrote down Brock Lesnar eliminates 15 or more people, and literally that year he eliminated like 15 people, I think it was. And I'm sitting here going, "Are you?" I just wrote this down as a joke, and he did. It was very funny. So, oh look, we got Big O in the house. Big O,
hey, yeah,
yeah. I said all day at work, thing about SummerSlam. Yeah. About baby. Yep. I got another one here going to SummerSlam in the Motor City. So, hey, at least we'll see someone win there at Ford Field. So, I made myself sad. Oh man.
Low hanging fruit.
Now, guess what? Lions actually, you know what? They got a good, I think.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, trust
There
me.
you go, Sauce.
He drinks the tea. He drinks it every.
You don't sit here. It's Kool-Aid. You can't hear it because it's empty, but it's Kool-Aid in there.
He's still drinking that Kool-Aid.
Oh my god, I love it. So basically, like I said, it looks like we are all in agreement on this that Gunther, the Ring General, is winning this match to retain the.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I like that. So moving on with that, we do have now the World Heavyweight Championship. Mm-hmm. Which right now, Seth Rollins, since he's been champion, fighting champion. That's all we want, right? We want a champion that defends the title on TV, on the pay-per-views, and then that's what we want.
Yep.
He's facing Finn Balor, this is kind of funny. So just like WrestleMania this past week, I've been watching past SummerSlams, and literally I just watched the Universal title match with them too, and where Finn Balor unfortunately got injured
because of a stupid buckle bomb.
Yep, which I
still hate that move.
Yeah, that move is the worst.
So, but the match was still good, and the fact that he finished that match, like a considerable amount of the match he finished with injury, was insane to me.
Well, so, he is tough as hell.
Yeah,
he did it against Edge.
Yep. Oh gosh.
He's got
my brain's like touched my brain. Oh, I think I could touch. He got his head cut open.
He punches, starts speaking Portuguese.
Oh my god, that's funny.
You can mark me down for Balor on this one as well. I see Balor winning.
Yep. So, and you know what? It's actually the sentiment looks like we have some more. We do a D-Town guy with Balor wins. That has some injuries. So.
I think they proved that Balor can lead this heel stable, and he does a good job. And it just sets up more dynamics with Damian Priest.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Balor was the best thing they could have done was putting Balor into that Judgment Day group and then continue to push it, because I've always been a fan of him, and seeing it now, it's the perfect time to have him be champion. Seth doesn't need the belt, because remember, last year he was basically my guy for the whole year, and he lost the majority of the matches. Well, and he was so good in all his feuds, pushing other people and everything.
On top of that, this is their second match.
Their second match, yeah.
Balor takes the title from him, hurts him. He can go heel, and then you got him coming back later. You put me on the shelf, and he's like, I put him on the shelf like you put me.
Put me on the shelf. Eat some chicken wings. I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Show me long-term booking. Ding.
Show me potato salad.
Ding.
We do have Tavario Griffin.
Yeah.
Oh, so what's up? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see Balor on this one. Looks like we got a
lock of the week, folks.
we got a Balor Club type here.
Oh, look, another pun right there.
I will say this. Boys. I definitely see Balor winning. You know what'd be crazy is once he wins, all of a sudden Damian Priest just grabs briefcase, knocks him upside the head, just beats the holy living hell out of him.
Yeah.
And then pins him, walks out of Detroit, Michigan on Brush Street, right down the street from the Renaissance Center as champion.
Anything that this can happen. Anything could happen at this point. We didn't even think he was going to win Money in the Bank, let alone that. But I could, you know what? I could see it. I could totally see something like that happen.
Absolutely.
So we do have a couple more chats here. We do have CBM. I have to bring by the Farmer Jack Lions paper bag I have. By the way, I have seen it. We do own this. It's a Farmer Jack Lions paper bag we've had for years. I didn't want anyone to know I was a Lions fan. Scott Mitchell, Joey Harrington, Rodney Pete, Jeff Garcia, Don Majowski, and
if it doesn't have Eddie Drummonds on there, I don't care.
And of course, Tavario. We got for Tavario, of course. Yeah. And then we have D-Town Guy. They just needed him to bring some credibility to the title.
I agree.
Elevate it, which makes complete sense.
But you can make Balor that much more of a heel if he doesn't get the briefcase upside the head by taking the title and not defending it as much.
Yeah.
That's how the heels got away with it, man. They did it, or they took shortcuts, or they had people protect them.
Yeah, and especially it makes sense because if Seth Rollins wants some time off, which he deserves, if he wants a little time off, because he really has been running Raw, especially as being this new world champion, running these feuds. Every feud that he's been in, he's taken it to the max.
The max.
The max. There we go. But so here's my thing though. Oh gosh. We're gonna get like 400 sling blades in this match.
I hope they hit it. I hope they hit it at the same exact time, like a double clothesline.
Oh, you know what? That would be the only time it's acceptable because
I've seen too many of them lately.
Well, it's like too many sloppy ones.
That and the Canadian Destroyer.
Wait a minute. Oh, here, hold on. Don't say too many bad things about Canadian Destroyer. Hold on.
Listen here.
Everybody uses it. Everybody uses it.
Too many Canadian Destroyers. That used to be a sacred move. Okay,
yeah, I agree.
It needs to be a sacred move. Now everybody just flippy diddly, just doing it all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as one thing I want to piggyback real quick is as far as Judgment Day, they're slowly been growing on me. Mainly because of Dominic and a little bit, with the internal feud going in. Like I used to be 0%, care about them. Like this group could disappear for all I care. But now I'm about 50%, invested in them. So we'll see as the next month goes how everything, ends up. But yeah, shout out to the Judgment Day right now for me barely tolerating them.
Absolutely. If they won all the belts, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. So, and we do have a chat here from CBM. It's kind of funny because, we were talking about the Max. What happened to the cartoon, the Max? I don't know. Oh, what the complete series of the Max. Swerve.
What a swerve.
There we go. So I'm sorry, but it was too perfect, guys. It was too perfect. And it looks like we do have, let's see, we have D-Town Guy, and he is in Captain America 4. Yes, remember, Seth Rollins filmed some of that because of the, apparently they're using the Serpent Society is going to be in that movie.
Serpent Society shows the leader.
The leader, yep. Basically, it's a Hulk. It's a Hulk movie with no Hulk, which kind of annoys the shit out of me.
Very annoys the piss out of me.
But they're setting up for Thunderbolts though, because of Thaddeus Ross, the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, the Red Hulk.
I don't think we're getting Red Hulk.
No,
but see, that's what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a good movie. I'm excited.
I don't know, man. It might be a stinker. I don't know.
So we do have we got the Big O. We got would love for Balor to win, but Priest does not cash in
Yes.
and keeps Finn looking over his shoulder for a while. Then out of nowhere, he cashes in, wind down the road and wins down the road. So either way could work. I think I'm going to go with Big O's on this only because him doing it at SummerSlam, yeah, it would be a huge thing. It's a big show, but I just think, yeah, maybe down the road just a little bit because they're so hot now. All of them would have a belt or the Money in the Bank. Like, how crazy is it? Like, right? That's like, to me, it works so well. So for them,
I agree.
Yep, and they'll be so dominant. But
you say so Dominic?
So I actually said dominant, but now
said Dominic.
No, you know what? I meant it. I meant so Dominic.
So dominant.
Hey, what can I say? But it looks like from what we have here, I'm gonna go with Balor too, baby. Let's go,
Hey.
Balor Club. Let's go. Bam. Wait, here's our last choice here. Does he come out as the demon or a variation of the demon?
Let's see. Does he come?
No.
Let's see. Did he come out? Did he come out WrestleMania as demon?
Yes, he came out as that variation of the Demon King.
I don't see it happening.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's kind of like a once a year type deal. Well, at this point, it's like once every few years type deal. So
Because he's got to crawl all the way down to the ring. I mean, it's got to be exhausting.
Yeah.
I mean,
he wears that mask now. He wears that to the ring. He wore that glass reflective mask that he wears, so it looks like a disco ball on his face, basically. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. But excuse me. So it looks like Balor Club all the way. And Tavario actually has a good point here. They usually mention if he is going to be the demon. Which they did at WrestleMania. They were like Demon King versus possible Brood Edge.
I would love to see Dale Torborg show up and attack him when he's in demon mode.
No,
I don't want to see Dale Torborg. That's not what I'm saying.
God. The demon has been mentioned on the podcast. The demon.
That's good enough.
Oh my God! And it looks like D-Town guys well with us as the Prince. I believe he will be Prince. He might have some new outfit though, a new mask, a new outfit. I think just because for a big show, and I'm all for it. So, but moving on, we do have the our women's championship match, our WWE Women's Championship, whatever. Because you have the World Women's title, which is Rhea Ripley's, and now you have the WWE Women's title.
Yeah, but the world's women, the Rhea Ripley's title's not on the line.
It's not on the line. Yeah, well, before you get into that match, we'll bring that up. As of right now, Rhea Ripley's World Women's Championship is not on the line. She is in a current feud with Raquel Rodriguez, which makes sense. They're really pushing Raquel.
Nor is neither of the tag titles. I mean,
tag titles are also not on the line because of Kevin Owens being injured, so they're not going to have it.
Women's too.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, well, Rhea Ripley, I would love to see that with Raquel, but at this point, just wait, keep building the feud up. We'll wait from there. But and also, since this guy had to bring up the demon, I had to say CBM had to say it. I want to see a Dale Torborg in his WWE racing pick pro outfit. Only thing he was good for, and I don't think he was even good there. So. Let's just go to Vegas and go to the Nitro Grow, guys. Let's go. Let's go to the freaking. You know what? Hey, at this point, hold on a second. While we're doing that, let's open our Nitro playing cards here. Yep, from Wizards of the Coast.
So yeah,
not gonna lie.
So like Magic the Gathering.
Yes, it's like Pokemon. It's like Magic the Gathering. Literally.
Yeah. Hold those bad boys up one more time.
Oh yeah, here we go, baby. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at those. Yes, and by the way, that's a KB Toy Store sticker that states that these were at one point 25 cents, and they went down to 20 cents on clearance. So that tells you that's our ages here, guys. But so it looks like
D-Town guy gave his prediction on this.
D-Town guy has Asuka winning.
And I want to go with you on that D-Town guy, but I don't see it happening.
So, all right. Let me tell you what my thing.
I do not want Flair to win, though.
Well, there's the elephant in the room, I guess you would say, is obviously they want to push Flair for this belt, but she already won the women's title, and then to basically have Rhea Ripley win, right, at WrestleMania. That whole storyline was to get the belt off of Ronda back in December, so Charlotte would have it, so then they could build Rhea up. That made sense. Now we're talking about a different storyline. Bianca Belair had the belt for so long that her being in this match was almost like, well, we have to put her in this match because she never had like a real rematch for it. So how I look at it is this: triple threat rules. Obviously, anybody gets pinned, they lose the belt. So Charlotte pinning Bianca or Bianca pinning Charlotte, she'd win the belt. Asuka doesn't even have to be pinned. But I think
Asuka's going to get pinned.
Yeah. See, and there you go. I can see that happening. But personally, I think Asuka's going to win because they have they have so much to work with Io Sky being Money in the Bank.
Yep.
And Io Sky and Asuka are going to have some great feud. Have a great feud there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they already know each other. They already worked with each other. They and in some instances might not particularly like each other, since some of their promos they cut in Japanese were definitely profane.
We're talking like Alberto Del Rio versus Sin Cara heat.
Oh my gosh! Great, Sin Cara's brought up on this friggin' podcast. Oh my gosh!
Today's bad day.
As long as you don't force me to watch the Sin Cara versus Sin Cara match, where they literally played the same theme music for both of them, and they came out and it was ridiculous.
They should have just been a tag team, the Sin Caras. It's like the Proclaimers.
I'm not going to walk 500 miles for that. I'm not doing it. This guy, get out of this guy.
I wouldn't even take an Uber over there.
I'm not. No. Gosh. Oh my gosh.
But I don't know what to say about this. I'm not really invested in this triple threat match.
So what do you got?
Yeah, like me, I kind of feel the same way. Like I'm really just here just to see Charlotte Flair not win.
He brought it up.
Like obviously Bianca's, she's held the strap for a while, and I definitely see Asuka retaining. How she's gonna do it? Who does she pin? That's the big question for me. And obviously
Flair. Well, Flair's
what? Yeah. Actually, because Flair did, Flair did come in and pull the belt off from Ronda, which did humanity a huge favor, and she did the job for Ripley as far as for Mania. So, and then she's also had time off. So, Charlotte Flair, granted, she wins a lot. She gets a lot of championships. But one thing you really don't hear about Charlotte Flair, you never hear her say, maybe we might find out years later, but you never really hear talks about her not wanting to do the job and whatnot, not wanting to lay down or not. So, my heart tells me that from Charlotte, I think is probably going to take the pin, because I feel like Flair taking the pin won't hurt her at all. If anything, it just makes her stronger, like a Super Saiyan. And
hair is blonde.
And I just don't see. Yeah, you're not wrong about that, but I do see. I don't know. I just don't see her pinning Bianca. No, I don't know. It's just, to me, in my brain, I just don't see that happen. Granted, she pinned Bianca to win the belt, but I just don't see her pinning Bianca in this match.
One thing I think, because of my guessing, is because thinking that Asuka's going to lose, is they like to do this where it teases the main event by having title changes. So everybody thinks, oh, the title's going to continuously change. But we'll get into that more. Yeah.
So it does look like D-Town's got an idea here, saying that Io will get involved as well. I think it makes sense if she tries to cash in and doesn't, right? Like everyone's knocked out. You always get that, right? In a triple threat, fatal four-way match.
I think that's awesome. That's the best part of Money in the Bank to me.
Yeah.
Having that, just being like, oh, you know what? Here you go. This guy got the hell beat out of him.
Yep. Everyone's knocked out, and then she either her music hits or she just runs down with the referee, and then she doesn't cash in. Like, I see her not cashing. Though it would be very interesting, guys, if she did cash in, because at that point it would become a fatal four-way match. It's similar to Seth Rollins cashing in to make it a triple threat match.
Yep.
So then at that point, all she would have to do is pin anybody, and she'd win, Asuka would be furious. That could set up a feud right there. That could be your twist to a match that kind of got thrown together.
So who do you think?
So, So
he just opened up.
I'm gonna.
Reality.
There we go. I'm not gonna lie. I lie. I'm gonna go with that. I'm saying that Io Sky will cash in and win. She walks out as champion. So that's my bold prediction.
And that's Nick's lock of the week.
There we go. Bold prediction. Io Sky is gonna cash in and win the title, and that sets up building up the feud with her and Asuka. Because her obviously would get a rematch because she didn't, lose it.
Then Flair can feud with Bianca.
Yep. And it's funny because Big O said, "Is it me or does Charlotte as a face feel weird?"
Yeah, because she seems like the bitchy waitress at Denny's to me.
Now, here's your moo eggs over hammy. Anything else?
I hope you die of cholesterol, you fat bastard.
So here's guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I say Flair over hammies.
Flair over hammies.
No, I got better. So here's my thing, guys. When I saw Big O put this, I read it as, "Why does it mean or does Charlotte's face look weird?" I thought that's what she said because she does.
No, I knew it was a face. Yeah, it's very weird because she does such a good job as a heel.
Well, no, I literally thought he meant her face was weird looking. Like her face looks weird looking because she's had like plastic surgery.
Oh, no, I get it.
Oh, okay. And I'm like,
I just thought when you said it, I just kept. I wasn't gonna stop you. I wanted to hear what you had to say.
No. Oh no, it makes sense though. Charlotte as a face does not work. It does not work.
And CBM, we're not ignoring your comment. It's just we don't want to talk about that match ever.
Oh yeah, we are. Here we go. So CBM brings up better than Undertaker and Underfaker, Brian Lee.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. We got Dale Torborg.
You probably said it again.
Yeah, Dale Torborg. You're talking about the Underfaker. You're talking about okay, this has got too many things. You're cursing it.
This could be a good topic show.
Yep. Oh my gosh, there we go.
And remember, folks, you got a topic that you want us to talk about, just put it in the comments and maybe we'll do an episode about it.
Yeah, if you guys want to talk about the current Impact champion, we can talk about that if you want to.
Or the worst heel group ever.
Sauce. We got fight words over here. We got some fight words. Oh Lord.
I'm looking at you, guy. Damn it, fingers the wrong way. There we go. I'm looking at you, guy. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, you got it. You got it right.
Hey, I didn't bring that up at all, man.
All right, this guy. What do you got to pick for this match?
I am gonna have to. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't want it to be. I'm gonna say Bianca wins it back.
All right, so this guy, Bianca winning, and CBM of course had to bring up the goddamn League of Nations.
That was a cool premise.
On paper, this should have never failed, and it failed miserably. Kevin Owens said, "Hell no, I'm not being in that." For God,
Royce supposed to represent
Canada. Yeah, God, oh my God!
You brought that on yourself because I didn't mention.
That's okay. That's okay.
Thank you, CBM. You pulled out the nuclear option on that one.
That was pretty much. No, he knows what the nuclear option is. I'm not sure. Yeah, I want to mention it because he knows. But all right, so
the fans.
Here we go. We now have the main event. The storyline has been built up for over a year. The bloodline, the battle of the bloodline civil war, and now the tribal combat match for the right to be the tribal chief.
Now, is the title online too?
Yes, this is for the for the WWE World Universal Galaxy Championship.
Yes, the multiverse title. I'm gonna go with Roman on this one. Yep. It's a no-brainer.
So with this match here, just to get out of the way, yes, I'm gonna go with Roman as well. Now as we talk, Ruman.
Rodman.
That'd be entertaining. Oh, wait a minute.
This is on purpose.
Wait, hold on. I gotta make sure that you gotta get the So just to get that out of the way, now as we talk about this match, obviously there's a lot built up in this match.
I like how you just quickly just got rid of that.
I'll have to get rid of it. Because, it's like rumen. Nah.
Okay.
So basically, this match,
Roomba?
this is going to go. We have Roomba. But this match is going to go, 30 minutes? Probably about 34 minutes, probably. They're going to give it a lot of time on here. Tribal Combat, from what I've been inferring on everything, it's a no-holds-barred match. However, no one can get involved. From what they were talking about, that no interference could happen from like Solo Sikoa, from Jimmy Uso, who, by the way, Jimmy Uso injured, will miraculously come back at SummerSlam, by the way. Just make sure he'll be there. But
by injured, you need to get a filling done in his tooth.
Oh my God. So it's like, I'm fine with that idea of this match because they've already hinted towards it. Solo trying to hit Jay, and Roman's like, stop, don't do that, blah blah blah, and they're doing whatever. They're setting up the storyline. It would be the most crazy thing for main event Jay to walk off in the sunset to win this match and win the title. It would.
That would be awesome.
It would. It's just they don't have the balls to do it.
No, they're gonna pull the trigger on that, and they have parallel story going on right now.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Like if main event Jay walks out with that belt, that place is gonna just happily riot, and I will gladly help them burn the east side of Detroit down.
Yep, let's do it. We'll be on the bus going back. We're like, we did that. We're burning this.
Downtown's too sacred, so the east side can east side all the
means, go ahead.
except Harpo's. You gotta keep Harpo's for GCW.
No, you don't. Yeah, man, you don't want to burn Jeff Hardy alive. He's probably gonna be sleeping there.
I know, right? Oh, he will be for sure. But so this match, you're gonna have everything in this match. You're gonna have the storytelling. You're gonna have lots of close-ups of them locking up in their faces. You're gonna have a lot of that. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be very cinematic.
It's gonna be it's a good point. It's gonna be very cinematic for a real match, as opposed to the cinematic matches they've had. But you're gonna see a lot of that. You're gonna see I'm sorry. You're gonna see my brother. You're gonna see it, and it's gonna, because we're invested in this storyline, it makes sense. But I just wish that this whole title reign, he's had the belt for over 41 days or something. 40, like at this point, they're pushing for him to try to get past. I think it's Pedro Morales.
I think he did already pass.
Okay, he did pass him. So then it goes to somebody else, and then Hogan. But Hogan, he'd have to have the belt till late next year.
Oh, you got it for 5 years.
Well, his one run, he had his two big runs or whatever. I thought.
No, he had one run was for 5 years.
Yeah, the 5-year one.
I believe. Don't quote me.
Yeah.
Then he had one for 3.
The 3-year one's what I'm talking, because that was the WrestleMania era one. That was the champion when we held it for so long during the WrestleMania era. That's what they're referring to. They're like, is he going to hold on to the belt for as long for the WrestleMania era?
Maybe they want him to beat Bruno's.
Yeah, okay. Then hold it for another 8 years. Okay, cool. That's cool. That's cool. No, here's what happens. If Jay won, if they pulled the trigger, let him have the belt, because look, it's also a new belt too. It's not like he's had the Universal belt, big blue right here, the Blue Universal. That's the one that he's held
Blue Universal
for the majority of that time. The WWE Championship he only held for a fraction of that time. So that's their big thing. They combine the belts. Now you have the new belt, So it's like, let him have it. Let him have the belt.
I would love for that to happen.
It won't, because they want to push him until next, WrestleMania. Which at that point, you hijack Royal Rumble, because then it's like, well, it's either going to be whoever wants to face him, or now you have the world title. But then it's and they might push that, because if you want to keep pushing that new belt. All in all, for this match, it's gonna be entertaining. It will be. Storytelling's gonna be pretty epic, but. Gosh, I wish they would pull the trigger. But I have to say it's Roman winning, because it just makes more sense. But Jay winning would just be electric. You're right. That place would blow up.
Jay's going to lose.
Not really. But I'm just saying. But
Jay's going to lose and then become Roman's lackey again.
Sauce, he had a good point about that. What do you think about that?
Because could happen. Yeah, it will. And, and it's going to be rewind, because whoever is going to be facing Roman at WrestleMania, gonna have to have adversity, and you can't be like, oh well, he would have won if he was part of the bloodline. Well, no, I mean that's true.
Yeah,
but you need a foil, and that's what I think is gonna happen.
And I've told people, I said once he passed that 1,000-day reign, I told people, I said Roman is keeping this belt until WrestleMania 40.
yeah.
I told people, I was like,
You're not wrong.
Because like you already see the booking for SummerSlam. Obviously, he ain't losing that. But then they go like, okay, well, let's just push him let's go to the end of the year, see what happens. Oh, you know what? Since you already made it to the year, let's just go ahead and just let it roll into WrestleMania season. I told people once he hits 1,000-day, yeah, he's not losing.
You got to go through Royal Rumble, and you got to go through Survivor Series.
Yep. Well, Survivor Series doesn't matter because if they do the War Games again, the belt's not on the line anyways. They don't care.
Yeah.
Like that's just gonna, it's just another excuse to not defend the undisputed title. Like, oh, we don't need to defend that. It's like, well, okay, so then the world title now will be defended on every show, which I'm happy.
You want to do a favor for that world heavyweight title. Have a champion versus champion match. No titles on the line, and whoever has the world heavyweight title beats Roman.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that makes sense. Well, they usually do that too. Like Survivor Series. Remember, like Daniel Bryan fought Brock Lesnar in a match that everyone thought was one-sided, but ended up being pretty entertaining.
AJ fought Brock Lesnar.
AJ, great match. Actually, speaking about SummerSlam matches, that's one of the best matches I've ever seen. Is that AJ Styles John Cena match at SummerSlam 16 or 17, and AJ went over. The match was like 25 minutes long, just guessing. But that match was fantastic. Only because I just watched it, but fantastic match. Gosh. So
it was made.
Yeah. So, and it was for no title. That was during the AJ Styles, let's beat up John Cena storyline. Let's beat up John Cena. It was so random too.
And that was a match in history of SummerSlam.
Yep. Yeah, it really was. But you know what else was a match in the history of SummerSlam? Big Cass versus Big Show with Enzo in a cage above the ring.
It was called the Big Match.
It was, and they called it the Shark Tank for him. And
that guy's a piranha.
He took off his clothes except for his boxers, put oil on himself, and squeezed through the bars to get out. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, it's not.
So you guys ready for Heat of the Week?
A couple real quick things too before we I like what you did there, Sauce. Us, the fans, of course. I do like that. A couple real quick things for wrestling here in Detroit in the metro area. There is going to be a show, a GCW, Game Changer Wrestling, on Friday at Harpo's down in Detroit. And also, apparently, Jeff Hardy's doing a concert. I'm quoting that because, but also Friday and Saturday down at the former Cobo Arena, now the Huntington Place, is WrestleCon. And WrestleCon basically is what it sounds like, a convention that has wrestling, where you Friday it's from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and Saturday it's from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And there's like a bunch of wrestlers going to be there. So and again, not a sponsor for it, but anytime there's wrestlers, the autographs is pretty cool. So guys, cool. If anybody in the area, go, that'd be cool. But
also, and on the 19th, there will be Michigan Pro Wrestling Alliance will be at the Saline Fairgrounds.
Yep.
Come on out. Just $5 a person. It's really cheap, and it's great indie wrestling.
You can't beat that.
$5.
But so, with all that being said, we do have.
Real quick, the guy, the Michigan. If you guys are in Michigan, Down in Monroe tomorrow is I believe IWR. They got a show going on tomorrow too. Right
That's when they were doing their show. Okay, I was wondering because I knew there was a show, but I didn't know they weren't going to do it like on the same exact day as WrestleMania. I mean, SummerSlam. But
that would be very unwise.
That would be unwise.
They always do their shows on Wednesdays, like every first Wednesday or second Wednesday of the month.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah. So that's
Rhino's
cool.
promotion, right?
Yep, that's where Rhino. Yep, former ECW television champion, world champion, and tried to run for I think mayor of Dearborn at one point. Did not win.
I did not know that.
Oh, it was great. He actually had commercials with Kurt Angle in his commercials. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yes, you can look it up. It's actually fantastic.
Was it Kurt Angle or Perk Angle?
Probably Perk Angle at that time. Oh yeah,
at that time it was definitely.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it was because I think he got an ankle lock too in the commercial or something. He got some random guy in the ankle. Yeah, it was weird. But so, anyways, we do have our segment where we call our heat of the week, something good, wrestler, promo, anything that we thought was great for that week. So this guy.
Well, I'm gonna mark out LA Knight.
That's what I'm talking about. That's it, baby. That's it.
Talking about the Battle Royal.
Oh yeah,
that promo, like all his promos lately, have been amazing.
Oh, you can't beat it. I mean, he's so over, and I'm happy to see it because I liked him. Me and my brother watched him in Impact Wrestling in 2015, and that was a year like he was in the Performance Center here, and then I want to say here in WWE. Then he went there and he wrestled, and he was over in his promos, but there was nobody there to watch. That makes sense.
No,
but he was over. He was champion.
There's still nobody there to watch.
But well, you know what? I'll give you this real quick. When you said that, their ratings last week were higher than from what I've seen for the last at least 6 years. The highest ratings they had, and if they put it in perspective of their old show, higher than Impact. I'm sorry, higher than Dynamite, higher than Collision. So it kind of looks at like, well, that's interesting, isn't it? But that's odd. For another day.
It's very odd.
It is a little odd, I know. So we got LA Knight for this guy, Sauce. Heat of the week.
Oh, my heat of the week, Carmelo Hayes. Because I'll be honest with you, since he's been champion, I haven't really been fully sold on him anymore. Mainly because he's a baby face, and I think he's terrible as a baby face.
Yeah.
So, he's had a couple bouts. I mean, he's had Baron Corbin, Heel, Braun Breaker, or not. And I'm just like, let's just get this run over with. So so he could just go ahead and join the legend New Hurt business. But he is my heat of the week because he definitely put on a performance at Great American Bash. That was the one match I did pay attention to.
Okay.
And with him and Dragunov, and let me tell you, if you get a chance to watch that match, Mr. Hayes, when it came to chops, he was laying haymakers across Dragunov's sweaty meats. He was throwing haymakers. When it came to chops, my man was just throwing haymakers left and right.
He's a beast.
Yeah, that chest looked like a bunch of Coney dogs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, speak about Coney dogs. We do have the Coney dog eating champion, the Sauce Bronson.
So while you give me heat of the week, I gotta go grab something.
Oh yes, he does. So my heat of the week definitely has to be just again the city of Detroit. The fact that SummerSlam, a big pay-per-view, is back at Ford Field. First pay-per-view wrestling there.
Good choice. I didn't think about using the city.
Yeah, first big pay-per-view since WrestleMania 23, where the Donald was there, the Battle of the Billionaires, by the way.
That's awesome.
So it's great to see it back here at Ford Field. We've been clamoring for it, and I'm glad that we're all be able to watch it, along with a lot of other friends too.
Super stoked.
Yeah, but Sauce last week at our local watering hole, the Big League Brews, they have their chili hot dog contest.
Sauce because it looks like something else.
There. So
basically, that's why I had to lift it up a little bit. There we go.
It's the chili hot dog eating contest that myself and Sauce was partake in. But yep, he is the champion for this year. So he did a great job. There was the one other person tried to.
There's some tomfoolery.
The other guy tried some tomfoolery, but we shut him down. We shut it down. and you were looking at the champ right here. So that's all I got to say.
I don't want this particular thing so close to my head.
I know. It's funny. So CBM asked, did the Conies have casings? They did. Yes, they were Red Hots. They were, I believe, Dearborn Red Hots. I believe that they were. Yeah,
something like it.
Something like that.
I didn't have any, but I saw them making it.
Yeah. So, but it was a great time, and we got a champ, and then hopefully on Sunday or Saturday, one of us, I'll let one of us will become the Tomato Fountain champion.
Well, you have my
one of us, or someone will become the Shockmaster champion. We'll see what happens this Saturday.
Well, you have my picks, so yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love it when you have that Ollie down the Lions Cup. I was like, he doesn't want it close to his head. Oh God, I love it. I love it. But you know what, guys? We love all the chats. We love, you guys coming every week here, chilling with us. Thanks for tuning in with us on this early special start for 7:30. Like I said, we're going to be back at 8:30 next week. But again, next week, two things will happen. Well, we obviously kind of going over the show, but also our 1-year anniversary.
Ooh.
So we're going to see what we're going to do, but we might try to get up some clips from the first show. And then go over and not the whole thing, but like clips and kind of see how a 1 year has been changed for us. So as this guy roasts us or something the whole time.
I probably will.
But
you know something? Thoroughly entertained.
There you go. That's all that matters right there. But if you guys don't have anything else, I think we got a good show today. So
and remember, guys, you got any ideas for shows or topics, just drop it in the chat.
Yep. Drop it in the chat here, or once the live chat's done on the actual video, just always comment on the videos. We always pay attention to that stuff.
Thumbs up.
Oh, definitely.
If we're giving you a thumbs up.
Yeah, it's like we got the Orange Cassidy, we got Pockets. I believe that's my brother's favorite wrestler, Pockets. But there we go.
You're poking the bear.
But I like it. And that we do have tomorrow. Yeah. But you know what? I do like that. Let's give everyone a good round of applause here. And we're going to give a Robbie talk. Yeah.
See you later.
There you go. I like it. But
most importantly, guys, listen, there's a lot of festivities going on as far as Detroit with SummerSlam. Y'all be, y'all enjoy yourselves, but don't act like a damn fool down there. And most importantly, enjoy wrestling this weekend. Y'all be healthy. Y'all be healthy. Y'all be safe. But most importantly, be good.